PSP. That aspect we have to see in the future. Environment hazard, once PSP is constructed, no hazard is there in the PSP. Even we can see in case of the hydro, after commissioning of the project, environment is growing in good direction. But in case of battery, disposal will be the big issue. After 10 years, we have to dispose of. So where this huge size of PSP will be battery will be disposed of. So that is the challenge. Then bankability. PSP, we are mature in the technology as it is hydro. But in case of battery, we are dependent upon the other countries. So that is the issue. Then price risk, the supplier can play with the price of the battery. So that we should keep in the mind. Why PSP is needed? Already we had discussed lot. Integration of variable energy, that solar and wind is big risk for the grid. So to integrate that solar and wind, we require storage, and among the storage we have so many options. So we have to choose whether battery is okay or whether other option or PSP is okay. Then during solar hours we can fill up the upper reservoir of the PSP. Then during the peak we can generate the power that is already there. Other aspects of the hydro are there in case of PSP, but in case of battery or other source, that is not there, like ramping support, faster startup, shutdown, spinning reserves, etc. Nowadays, developers are aware, consultancy firms are also aware that there is new concept of off-stream PSP. Means the PSP reservoir is at the place where no perennial river or nala is there. So that is known as off-stream PSP. If both the reservoirs are not on any perennial river nala, then it is off-stream closed loop. Or if one of the reservoirs is on any river nala, then it is open loop. So the concept of new PSP is completely different than the conventional PSP like THDC. So it has less gestation period, less complexity, very simple system is there. A lesser water conductor system and lesser R&R issue, lesser forest area is there. So it is very simplest concept. What advantages are there of off-stream PSP? They are away from natural water bodies, minimal impact on ecology. We can reduce the forest area. We can choose the size where minimum forest area is there. Less land use conflict because we are going to the place where least population is there. Then complexity, shorter gestation period I had mentioned. And most important, all off-stream PSPs are coming in peninsular region. So geology is very good. It is not as fragile as Himalaya. So that is opportunity for us. This is one prototype of PSP. This is the status of development of PSP in the country. As earlier had been mentioned that we had potential of 200 gigawatt of PSP. Out of this 200 gigawatt, about 100 gigawatt is off-stream PSP. And among off-stream, more than 75% are off-stream closed-loop PSP. And these PSPs are identified by the developer. We had not identified. Our potential was about 100 gigawatt, but developers are identifying, and this capacity is increasing day by day. And more than 100 PSP have TUR of MIFCC. So they are working, developers are working, they are not idle on these sites. Commissioning very less, 4.7 gigawatt, we had already discussed, 10 gigawatt under construction. And 4 PSPs of 4 gigawatt are concurred, but construction is yet to be started. One of earlier project is Turga. Turga was concurred long back, but work is yet to be started. Other projects like Upper Indravati, Bhavali, Gandikota, these are recently concurred. And this month we have concurred Gandikota 2 days back. Major chunk is in survey and investigation stage, means DPRs are under preparation, and about 48 DPRs are in CA for preparation of their preparation, and that is 65 gigawatt. So this is the biggest chunk, and we hope that all these projects will come by 32. We expect, we are optimistic. These are the commissioned PSP, 2 in Maharashtra, 2 in Telangana, 1 each in Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, 2 in Gujarat, which are not in operation in PSP mode. They are as working as generating mode. These PSPs are under construction: Tehri, Upper Chileru, Kunda, Pinapuram, MP30, Seravati, Chitravati, Bhivpuri. Other than Tehri, remaining are new concept. They are falling under new concept, and they are in fast track. You can see that Upper Chileru targeted for 28-29. Then Kunda is also in earlier concept. Then Pinapuram is coming this year. Then MP30 28-29, Seravati 29-30, Chitravati 26-27. This was conquered very recently, and next year it is coming. Then Bhivpuri by 28-30. It is mentioned 29 by mistake. And as mentioned earlier, that we have given early excavation permission. So one project, Sondhati of Greenco, is under early excavation. Means DPR is not conquered yet, but work is going on. These projects are conquered by CA, but yet to come for, work is to be started. Last year we had conquered 6 DPRs of 7.5 gigawatt. This year we have target of 13 PSP of 22 gigawatt. And this month we had already conquered, as I had mentioned earlier. So every month we have targeted to conquer 1 DPR. This is the projects in the S&I stage. You can see that in Andhra, Maharashtra, UP, they are leading in the capacity. 12 projects of 14 gigawatt in Andhra, Maharashtra 20 gigawatt, UP 13 gigawatt. Then little bit small projects in Gujarat, 6 projects with 4 gigawatt, then 4 projects in Rajasthan, Karnataka, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, MP, Tamil Nadu. Some of the states are still not coming forward. We expect from the state officials that you work on it, you try to encourage the people so that they can go for identification of the projects. Like Telangana may have huge potential, Kerala has huge potential, so this should come forward. You can see at last part of the slide that in this system, 55 gigawatt are in private sector. Only 7 gigawatt in state sector and about 2.5 gigawatt in central sector. So private is doing very good work in off-stream PSP. This is the capacity addition plan. We had plan of about 51 gigawatt by March 32. We hope it will be there. Under construction capacity here it is mentioned about 9 gigawatt. It is about 10 gigawatt. One project is to be added. If we hope that this project will come, then it will require about 3.5 lakh crores of investment in this sector. And private developers are there, private investors are also there. So investment is not issue in off-stream PSP projects. What initiative we have taken, government has taken already, we had discussed in the brief. As Jay sir has mentioned that in April 23 guidelines were issued. And among initiatives, we have reduced the timeline of concurrence of the PSP, and for off-stream PSP timeline is 50 days only, and most of the projects after preparation of DPR have been concurred even within 15 days. Single window system is underway. There we have 3 directorates from CWC which are helping CA for finalization of civil design. We have GSI head office, their regional office, they are supporting us for finalization of geological aspect. Then CSMR team is there. They are also increasing their facility, testing facility. Further, we have simplified the DPR process. We have removed alternative system. Earlier, there was the system that you go for 3 alternatives and we will select one. So you identify single alternative and we will advise you what investigations can be done. Then cost and financial aspect we had removed. If any developer wants, then we will examine, else we will not examine. Then verification of DPR chapter and submission we had made online. This is about single window clearance system. I had mentioned about this. Further, we are going to encadre the post of CWC officials and GSI in CA. If it will be there, then some of the part will be examined in CA itself. We have some CPSU officials there in CA for examination of DPR. And the recent proposal is that we are empaneling the IITs for examination of DPR. We expect that they will examine all aspects of the DPR, right from geology, rock mechanics, and civil design. And for this purpose, CA has already approved the proposal, and we are starting from IIT Roorkee. Professor Saab is here. So if it will be successful, then we will be multi-team for appraisal of the DPR, because we have so many DPR of stream PSPs. Then allotment system is there for PSU, state PSU, CPSU, nomination basis allotment may be there. For competitive bidding, allotment may also be there. And self-identified PSP developer can approach to state, and the state can allot, can sign MOU, or may give consent to develop, or may give permission for water allocation. That we will consider that it is the allotted project. Once project is allotted or indicated means MOU signed or consent is given, then within 2 years the work is to be started. If work is not started, then that project can be cancelled by the state government, except 1 year's extension can be given in exceptional conditions. Then we had made the system online. Jalvi store, we had prepared one online portal which was inaugurated by Honorable Minister, and everything is online in this portal. We can see the comments of the appraising agency, submission of the developer, and what chapters have been approved so far. That is available online. Then early excavation, I had already mentioned that TBCB guidelines have been issued by the government for procurement of PSP power. That was notified in Feb 25. Then I had mentioned CSMR facility. They are increasing the triaxial, large scale triaxial facility in CSMR itself. We are also trying to establish this facility in IITs, other institute of national importance. So government is planning to give capex funding for that facility. If any INI is willing, then that funding can be given. 12 INIs have so far shown their interest for this facility. We are working on this. Then budgetary support we had already discussed.
Intervene because you have less time now.
2 minutes?
Kindly conclude.
Okay. These we have already discussed. VGF, as this sir had mentioned, that what may be way forward. Viability gap funding may be thought of if developers are willing. If cost is going very high, tariff is going very high, then VGF can be considered. That may be one way forward. Then clearances, what clearances are required? I had mentioned allotment, MOU, MOA, water allocation, consent to develop that state should give. Then concurrence of DPR by CA. Then environment clearance, forest clearance by MOEFCC. And then are planned by Ministry of Tribal Affairs if tribal population is there. National hydro policy is there. Secretary Sir has already mentioned, and so many initiatives are there. DPR preparation is also going to be funded to a special purpose vehicle for preparation of DPR, and other aspects are there in that policy. Environment clearance system is also simplified, and with the request of CA and MOP, MOEF have supported us. They have given some concession for off-stream PSP, 1 season data collection, 2 season data collection. We have sought further concession from them that some borehole facility may be increased. They have given facility at par with the mining, but that is still less. So we had requested for 10 boreholes per square kilometer. They are working on that. They have given to some committee and they are working on this. We had also requested them to permit us for large scale trial test sample collection at early stage. So